After the end of the regular season, he's getting excited, so it makes you want to like rally behind that because you see a leader that's, huge vet, getting excited. Yeah.
So what does he do? Is he like yelling and screaming, or is he like getting guys fired?
Yeah, exactly what you see on game day. He's bringing it in practice, but maybe more.
Yeah. Sorry if you answered this already.
Thanks,
but man, Sexy blocked the field goal. What happened there? What walked through?
I thought we were getting a pretty decent push, all game long on kind of both sides. And they're a great group. Like we talk about rankings sometimes in the special teams room, and they're a great group overall. Like they have the big plays on kickoff return all over the place, and so we kind of take that as a challenge. Like whatever group we're facing, especially if they're doing really good in the season, like we have that extra little push, by Coach Toe motivating us, and we kind of felt good. Like the pressure we're getting, they missed a couple on their own. But we were getting pressure on those, and we finally came through on when it mattered most.
Do you feel like that helps build momentum from game to game when you come off of one like that, where you blocked field goal, or how many sacks? 8 sacks.
I mean, definitely. Like guys are excited. Like when you see guys so fired up, like in the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, like that's going to carry into the next game, and guys are just happy and excited. And the biggest theme, like I've heard in the locker room after this game, is like, we keep stacking them. Next game, like that's it. Like we're excited, but like it's pretty cool to see all the vets and even the younger guys take on the mentality of like, nah, next game, like we're still working. Like great, that was a great game. Next game.
So you feel the momentum too. Then I feel like the energy kind of picks it. You could kind of feel that in the stadium here. But y'all feel too.
Yeah, I mean we feel excitement. We don't necessarily believe in momentum. We there's great teams in the playoffs, and it's always a fresh game. But we definitely get excited when George 4 sacks or however it was is crazy. We get excited and we feel it in the locker room for sure.
Did you?
Stay healthy.
Thank you.
How similar was that blocked field goal to the one against Denver?
It was very similar. It was actually the same exact call, a field goal block, and so I guess we like that call, and we just get a great push. Everybody does their job, and like when it matters most. I was looking at George, like he's tired. It was a long drive. He just got a huge sack. He's huffing and puffing. And I'm looking at him like, man, we can change the game, or we can end the game right here. And he's going so hard. Going hard off the ball and making it easier for me. And obviously Jay Reed, the other guys are just it's a collective, and it makes it so easy.
I was gonna say, I mean, do you feel like it was over at that point? When you get that block, because it's minute. I think we have like a minute 45 left, or down 2 scores still. So.
I mean, in the moment, I definitely thought it was over, but I didn't really realize, put the math together. There's 11 seconds or whatever it was. So, I definitely felt that in the moment.
He had a lot of pre-snap movement on those field goal block attempts tonight. How much of it was their focus on just kind of disrupting their routine and trying to make it uncomfortable for them?
Yeah, I mean, whatever we can do. Like I said earlier, like we take pride in going against great groups, and they're a great group. Special teams overall, they've done a great job like throughout the whole season. So we definitely take pride in it.
You're an important guy on special teams, and special teams between Nico's return, the block. I mean, it was a big night for the special teams unit as a whole. How much does that mean?
It's huge. Throughout the whole season, the time I've been here, I see like what a great return, whatever it is, kickoff return, punt return, big play, special teams, what it does, that mentality, the energy it creates, and it's kind of like a synergy thing. Like, we're gonna play off each other, and we kind of like bing bang type thing, and you definitely feel it, and that's why it's so huge.
Houston had a couple of drives in the first half. Was there anything halftime that you just felt like kind of shifted the momentum your way that kind of led to that performance in the second half?
Not necessarily. I feel like we're a pretty consistent group. We're cool and collected. We just talk about like, hey, this is what we got to do better. This is where they're taking advantage of us, and we're gonna go execute. And obviously we're gonna bring energy and lift each other up. But I feel like we're overall cool and collected.
I feel like kind of the talk about rust and timing and everything's kind of a myth.
I mean, I think Coach Reed does such a great job at preparing us for this. It's not like we're just being couch potatoes. Like we put the pads on, we did whatever necessary, and it worked out well for us.
Thanks. So congratulations.